Well, Leadell, I'm so glad that you could join me today. I'm Juanelle Garretson with SelinaHomes.com, which I know that you know, and I made a pledge to myself, and I have been making announcements on social media this year that a portion of my sales on a monthly basis I was going to give to various non-for-profit charities in our community. And I have chosen the Women Helping Women Fund for the months of June and July. And I just wanted to share, or have you share, as the current co-president of the board of directors of Women Helping Women, what that organization does to help women in our community.
Well, first of all, Juanelle, let me start by saying thank you. For you to take the initiative to make your donations for this organization is really important. And I think it sets an example for many of us to be able to do something very similar. Women Helping Women is very dear to my heart because I know that there are women in Salina that don't have all of the resources that they need. They're struggling, and I think that Women Helping Women can be one avenue for them to get some peace of mind and help them become more fiscally responsible and strong. And so I'm really happy that you're helping us, and thank you so much.
Well, you are so welcome. I know some years ago I was at an event and I heard about this Fairy Godmother project, and I don't remember if it was from the newspaper or from an event that I attended, but I remember feeling like that is something that I would love to do to help. So what are some of the ways that this fund does grant money to those who are in need?
You know, it goes for a variety of things, but let me just give you a few examples, like car repair. That, they have the car, but all of a sudden something happens and they don't have the resources to make those car repair. Dental care, that's one of those things that we get a lot of requests for. Right now, air conditioning, or even a fan. In an apartment or a small home, it's essential to have movement of air. Sometimes it's been plumbing repairs, those unexpected things that come when you're either a renter or a homeowner, and all of a sudden you've got to have it, and yet you don't have the resources. Sometimes we have helped with short-term needs in terms of childcare. Childcare, especially during the pandemic, has been a real issue. And so sometimes we can help in a very limited way. There's other things. Those are just a few examples.
So how would a person in need apply or find out about an agency or a fund such as yours to be able to request for assistance?
We have, I believe, it's 20 partners in Salina, DVAC. I can't even remember everyone. But so let's just say a woman goes into, let's just use DVAC as the example, and she is visiting with someone and just acknowledges that she's really struggling. And so they start the process of talking about Women Helping Women.
Okay.
It can be just a one-time, it usually is just a one-time, what we say is a hand up.
Okay.
Not a handout, but a hand up.
Okay.
Because
I love that.
A lot of the women in either the board or that we've helped is that they don't want long-term assistance. They want to make their own way. And so it is a matter of just giving them that nudge, those resources to help them through that sticky problem.
Okay. So if I wanted to, I'm going to be just giving you some funds to help out.
Right.
What if other people wanted to help out? How would they go about being, channeling their funds to be able to assist these people?
That's a great question, and I'm proud to say that the Greater Salina Community Foundation is our fiscal agent.
All right.
And so they hold the money and they put it with all of their other funds, and so we get the benefit of having smaller amounts, but because it's in the foundation, we get a bigger bang for the buck.
Right. It can grow.
It can grow
Right.
quite quickly, in fact.
Right.
And so we're always excited to see, well, an example is Match Madness. That's
Okay.
usually in the spring.
Right. At
but
the field house.
At the field house. We've had an event there. We encourage people to give then, because then there's matching dollars.
Correct.
And so our funds have just grown because of the generosity of Salina. And I have to tell you, we're not a old organization, but there were 3 women in Salina who heard about this in, I believe, Lawrence or Topeka area, and they had a woman helping women, and they came back probably in the car on their way to drive back. They started a conversation about why doesn't Salina have something like that? We have the needs and we have the resources. Let's just pull those together.
I love that. I
know.
love that. So they talk about the Fairy Godmother Fund. So tell me just a little bit more about the Fairy Godmother Fund here before we wrap up.
Sure. Again, it is a way for women who have resources to get a Fairy Godmother pin. You donate $500 to the Greater Salina Community Foundation,
Okay.
with the intent of it being in the Women Helping Women Fund.
Okay.
And so you get a cute little pin that looks like a fairy godmother's wand, but then you get the good feeling of knowing that your donation gets mixed with others so that we can spread the wealth.
Very good. Well, Leadell, I appreciate you taking the time to come out and to share about this program that I'm sure some of our viewers have no idea that this even existed, but they would love to be a helper and or a fairy godmother.
We'd love it.
So
Come on in.
I'll be giving you my donation, and I would love to have that wand and to help spread kindness
Right.
to those who need a hand up.
That's right. Thank you.